Hey Pisces, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this time to thank you guys for all the little emojis you guys are putting on my videos as comments. That pushes the algorithm and shows me that you truly appreciate my time and energy. So thank you. Also, if you guys are interested in pricing and how my readings work, follow my Facebook page, Artesana Divina. That's where it's pinned at the top, all that info, okay? All right, let's see what's coming up with Pisces mid-September. Pisces mid-September. We start off with the Six of Wands, Pisces. Ooh, Three of Swords. The Star. Pisces mid-September. What's coming up for Pisces mid-September? The Magician. Six of Cups. The World card. And the Hanged Man. Okay. I put my little crescent moon there. All right. So Pisces, we are in some indecision here with the Hanged Man. Maybe there's some sort of decision you want to take and you're kind of pausing before you make some big move. And I'm saying big move because we've got big cards here. We've got the Star card, World card, Magician, and the Hangman. 4 major arcanas already. So I feel like there's a big decision you're about to take and you're trying to be careful. You're trying to be careful before you make this decision. Oh damn. The Empress underneath the Hangman, the Ten of Cups underneath that, the Lovers. Jesus Christ. Pisces. What the hell? Ooh, this is spicy. Okay, so definitely about love. Or if it's not about love, it's about something that you love. Like, could it be art? Could it be a career? Something that you feel very passionately about. Let's start at the top. Six of Wands. This could be something, and I'm not saying this is your focus, but this could be something that just makes you feel good. So like, let's say this is, I don't know, strength training, or this could be a competition of some sort. Part of the reason you love it is because of the accolades, the awards you receive. We've got the Three of Swords. Okay, so I feel like I'm feeling two different energies with that Three of Swords. On one hand, I feel like some of you who may have been separated from somebody you really care about, you're going to be healing that. We've got the Star card and Six of Cups. Whatever happened in the past with the World card, I feel like it's going to be left in the past. Like, a cycle's going to close out. There will be, like, let's make up, kiss and make up type of energy. And I think that you're manifesting it, or the person you're connecting to is manifesting it, or both of you could be. But I do feel this soulmate connection. You feel very, very deeply connected to somebody. And let's see what else I can take from this. And it could be that the decision you're wondering about may have to do with, should I move forward? Should I not? Let's see. Let's start clarifying. Let's clarify the Hanged Man. Clarify the Hanged Man for Pisces. Ten of Cups again. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Overall energy, Four of Swords. So yeah, there's definitely some healing here, but I feel like there's something you really want to do. And I mean, come on, right beneath that was the Empress, the Ten of Cups, the Lovers, for fucking crying out loud. Like, this is something you feel very strongly about, and you just, you're trying to heal whatever pain there was in the past. Now we do have Ten of Cups here, so there is like this overall sense of deep harmony and unity. With the Eight of Pentacles, you're making sure to put in the work. You're making sure to do the daily things. So Eight of Pentacles is seen as the daily chores type of card. Refinement, perfection, crafting, perfecting a craft. So I feel like this relationship, this connection, is what you're putting in the daily work into. Now we also have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a new connection or a new start, right? Because again, I'm seeing like a restoration is what I'm seeing. So with the Queen of Swords here, you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but 5 Swords overall. This could have been a situation where there was some really harsh things said. Maybe there was a standoff at some point, egos clashed, and now there's almost like a let's resolve this. Oh, look at that, another ace. Forgiveness. Yeah, there's like a lot of things happening here, which is really beautiful. So with the Hanged Man, it might not be a pause. I mean, I think there's a pause involved too, but I think beyond that, it's also seeing things from a completely different perspective, because he's doing a 180, right? He's upside down. Someone that's upside down is going to see the world from a different vantage than someone who's, you know, walking upright. So I feel like you're seeing things from a completely different perspective, and it's making you feel more forgiving, more open, more loving. And I don't think the person you're dealing with is defensive. Sometimes the Queen of Swords can be seen as defensive. I don't think this person is defensive so much as they're like trying to be very clear. Communication with that swords in front of them, communication is very important to them. So they're like, let's make sure we're both on the same page. It's that type of energy. Let's clarify Six of Wands. We get the High Priestess, the Hierophant. Ooh. Clarify Six of Wands. And the Page of Swords with the Nine of Pentacles. So I have to say something that I saw over here. I wasn't sure, but I was like, you know, I feel like you could be manifesting an engagement with this Ace of Pentacles. You could be manifesting some sort of like a solidifying of a connection. And then that kind of just solidified with the Hierophant. So we've got the High Priestess, the Hierophant, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. And the thing about this is, I have to put this in the light because this card is so beautiful. The High Priestess and the Hierophant are both very spiritual figures, but they're spiritual figures in very different ways, right? The High Priestess is more about the 5D, the Akashic Records connections, past life connections. You know, she's very in the ethereal realm. Whereas the Hierophant is more of a 3D type of spirituality. It's about, you know, legal connections, 3D marriage, 3D worship, 3D traditions. And so I feel like you and this person, you're trying to unite those two things. Like, okay, maybe you're like, well, I feel like we are definitely spiritually connected, but I want for us to connect in a 3D way. Both are important, right? It's not like one is above the other. And I feel like that's what you're trying to explain to this person. Like, to me, there's no difference. They're both equally important, and I want us to be united in both. You kind of, Six of Wands, you want to proclaim this to the world. You want to, you're so proud of being connected to this person. And with the Page of Swords, this may be an idea that's brewing in your head, but you may not know how to transmit that because you're still Page of Swords energy, right? So I don't think you're communicating that yet. You may just think, how can I get this across? Especially with the fact that this woman is the way she's holding that falcon, it kind of looks like the way women show off an engagement ring. And maybe that's what you're waiting for. Maybe that's the pause. You know, you do want this Empress. You do want this Ten of Cups. You do want to be the Lovers, but right beneath that, we also had the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So maybe you're like, I'm waiting to get on a certain financial level before I make that offer. So interesting, Pisces. Let's look at that Three of Swords. Now, obviously, this isn't going to be for all Pisces. So if you're a cross watcher, don't be expecting your Pisces to whip out a ring unless you know that you guys are at that level already and they've maybe mentioned it, discussed it with you. Otherwise, don't do it. Okay. So there's definitely the Three of Swords, the heartbreak that has been there before. I feel like you're trying to address that. You're trying to, like, let's heal the harsh words we said to each other. Let's not make it worse. Let's get out of our heads, because Eight of Swords is like when we're really overthinking something and we feel like we can't possibly do this or say that. And I feel like one of you is encouraging vulnerability. One of you is encouraging, let's be brave. Let's just express how we feel. Even if the Hermit is this feeling of like, I can't share my feelings. It's because it's somebody who's used to being in isolation. It's somebody who's used to being alone. And whoever that is, the other person is like, no, 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 no. Queen of Wands energy, right? Let's not do the I'm trying to think how to say it. Let's not do the holding back. Let's not do the overthinking. Let's just be courageous, brave, and say it. Let's just express what we're thinking. I think that that's where a lot of the that could be where a lot of the pain came from, the holding back. And now it's trying to address that. Because the Star even represents vulnerability. She's usually represented as somebody who's naked, because that's what it means. It means to bear everything who we are so that our partner can see us fully. So let's clarify the Star. We got the Five of Wands, Temperance, Knight of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so that definitely was a big battle in the past. The Five of Wands, one of you had such resistance, and it could be both. You know, I'm reading one energy, but for all I know, there's a general reading, and it could be both of you. One of you had such resistance to vulnerability that it turned into a battle. It turned into, that could also be the Five of Swords, right? A clash of egos and personalities, and now with the Temperance card, it's like trying to come back from that, trying to heal that, trying to be brave. That could also be why Six of Wands, right? The Five and the Knight make the Six of Wands. That could also be why, and I said you, Pisces, but it could honestly be your partner. Whoever was the person holding back a lot, whoever was afraid of vulnerability, that's why they're like, I want to proclaim it to the world. I won't hide this. I don't want to. There could have been a time of silence between you two, a time of no communication. Several of the cards indicate that, actually. There could have been a time of no talking, no speaking, no communication. And this person is like, I needed that time. I needed that time alone to gain knowledge, which is what that snake represents, right? I needed to gain a different perspective. And now that I have, I don't want to hide this. I want to proclaim it to the world that we're together. I want to speak about our love. I want to be vulnerable. So a huge shift, huge shift. Let's look at the Magician. Clarify the Magician. Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, the Tower. Clarify the Magician. And the Three of Cups. With the Knight, So the Knight is someone who's really idealistic, right? This is interesting because to me, this combination of cards represents somebody who had been investing for a long time, but what they were investing on, it's like they had rose-colored glasses. And there was a shock, there was a surprise. Okay, so obviously this isn't going to apply to all Pisces, right? Take what does apply from this and leave what does not. But for some of you, this is a small storyline. I feel like some of you were investing in something that you had high hopes for. You had like a really strong feeling, yeah, this will work, this will be great. And then we got the Tower. It came crashing down. Like a rude awakening call happened. But I don't know if you realized you manifested it. And what I mean by that is, and I don't know if it's you or your partner, one of you did. The Magician is us manifesting something, right? So I feel like when you manifested this, you were focused on maybe growth. You were focused on transformation and change. You weren't focused on a breakup, but it led to a breakup because for you to grow, you had to realize your toxic patterns, your partner's toxic patterns. And I feel like that led to possible rejection, that led to possible a missed opportunity somehow, because we have 4 cups here. Or a sense of like not being satisfied. Like that's the whole point. That's what led to this. There was 4 cups here, right? So you were manifesting like, I want a deep sense of satisfaction. One of you was manifesting this. I want a deep sense of happiness, and I feel like I'm not there. And then boom, the universe was like, okay, I show you. Let's look at the 6 of Cups. That one flew out. Oh damn. Clarify 6 of Cups. Oh man. Okay. So because I did read the energy of restoration, I'm gonna read this 2 different ways. Okay. I feel like for some of you, you've been in a connection that's been pretty stale for a long time. There was commitment, but there was also a sense of isolation. There was a sense of, not really connecting with each other. A lot of battles. And you prayed for change. You prayed for satisfaction. You prayed for happiness. And the universe is like, okay. But the only way that happened is if you let go of this connection. And then that kind of threw you for a loop because you weren't expecting that. But the restoration is coming from you, from healing yourself, from working on your boundaries, working on your growth, working on your finances, your dreams. For others of you, and also for those of you who had a breakup, I feel like part of the restoration is that you were given a new soulmate. Oh, could be Capricorn energy here. Oh, that's spicy. Okay. I'm like getting all hot and bothered over here. For others of you, this was in the past. This happened in the past. The destruction, the breakup, it happened in the past. And now what's being restored is the bond that had been broken. So it's going to vary. There's 2 different ways this reading is going for me. So for those of you who lost your soulmate, right? You feel like you had lost your soulmate, and you felt betrayed, you felt backstabbed, you felt like it's over. you gave yourself the opportunity to dream again. You gave yourself the opportunity to manifest again. And where you manifested change, you manifested breaking out of those cycles. Now you may have manifested a new soulmate or harmony with your previous soulmate. And this is vice versa. This could be your partner manifesting this, right? But that's definitely a wish come true. It's somebody that, whoever, if this is a new person or this is your ex that you're rekindling things with, it's just someone that you feel an irresistible pull towards. With the Four of Wands, you also feel like this is meant to be a person. There's just this magnetic pull that you feel you can't break. You feel like it's seductive and it's alluring and it's everything you ever wanted. So you're like, maybe this needed to happen for us to come back together this way. Let's clarify the World card. King of Wands. Clarify the World. The World again. Okay, this one popped out, so I'm going to take it anyways. We get the Page of Wands, King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Wow, with the King of Cups. Okay, so one of you is in a very masculine energy. So, only you know, Pisces, who this applies to. But the feminine, on one hand, is logical, fair, clear-headed, and at the same time, beautiful, alluring, sexy, popular, playful, charming. And then the masculine is coming in with fire energy, sword energy, and cups energy. So, okay. So for those of you where there was a breakup and you're coming across somebody new, they're coming in matching your energy in every way. In fact, they may even be surpassing it a little bit because you are still a Knight of Cups energy emotionally, where they are King of Cups. Now, you know if you're the masculine or feminine, right? If this is your old or your ex, coming back in, again, they are not only matching your energy, they are surpassing it because it's a whole new cycle. We've got the World card here twice. They're ready to rebuild, but on a level that you probably hadn't even thought. There's a whole new start here. Remember, we had the Ace of Pentacles, then the Ace of Cups came out. Now we've got the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of let's start over type energy. So if you haven't heard from this person with the Page of Wands, there's definitely communication coming your way. There's a new start. There's a complete rehaul of everything. And at the core of it is a lot of happiness. At the core of it is that this was the best relationship either one of you have ever been in. And there's this really wonderful balance of masculine and feminine energy. So it is amazing. And ultimately, a really strong foundation as well. So, wow, Pisces, I think this is one of the best readings I've done. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and see what the message is for you. These have already been shuffled. What's the message for Pisces? Oh, you got two. Okay. The magic of the Coelin Druid and guide. Interesting. Okay, let's read number 9. So just so you guys know, before I read this, Meros, which are a version of mermaids, right? They were known to have a red cloak, and a lot of times this red cloak was actually their hair. So I feel like that's going to be touched on in the symbol. It is time for you to create a symbol of who you are in your heart. It may be that you wish to dye your hair or transform your appearance in some way. You may wish to lose weight or to shape your body via healthful exercise using weights and swimming. It may be that you have adopted a more conservative appearance of late to suit better your age, your job, and what your conditioning may be telling you is suitable. But the Marrow and her Coelan Druid tell you that it is up to you to determine your appearance and your wellness, your body and your style. It is also time to consider the Dolphins, as Marrows are strongly aligned with the Dolphins, including Fungi, the famous dolphin of Dingle Bay. It is also time to choose more strictly who you will interact with. The Marrows wish for you to signal to others who you are through your clothing or your jewelry so that you may find your soul family more easily. Symbols, of which appearance and clothing are one, can do this for you. So, there's that. And then there's guide. Let's see, number 18. No, 38. A guide, mentor, a trustworthy ally. This card appearance in a reading for you heralds the arrival of one who you can trust. A spirit guide wishes to make healing contact with you. They are extremely loving, helpful, and they have personality. They are like cool, clear water, unconditionally loving, warm, and very helpful in matters of adaptation and improvement of your human experience. They relate to you. Be ready for your psychic abilities to be similarly challenged. You may find yourself discarding baggage in the form of belief systems that are overcomplicated and power-oriented. You will find all the stimulation you need in simplicity, and yet you will be more awake than ever intellectually. You are more grounded, enriched, and truly yourself than ever before. As you develop your relationship with your guide, be aware that others may find it strange. Always check in. Your guide may be with you for a long time, forever, or for a short time. Never become so absorbed in your guide's reality that you neglect your home. True guides bring us into deeper relationship with the planet, with the oceans and their beings, and make us wish to live more deeply here. They fully assist and support our connection. They never ask us to leave or encourage us to have those thoughts of departure before our time has been fulfilled. They will bring us to the now strongly and assist us in knowing the past with less and less attachment. They are profoundly healing and awaken our energy to an extremely vital level till we are overflowing with love. Okay, so I feel like you may be connecting with a new guide, Pisces, and there's some sort of symbol that you will be associating with that's going to help you find people who are on the same path or connected to the same deity, perhaps the same angel. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here because this is fantastic. I'm so excited for you, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.